Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. My fault. I am your host, Showtime Shoots, and today, ladies and gentlemen, I am here with my Backlash full show review. Now, let's talk about it. And yay!
Showtime shot this.
Starting off with the first match of the night, we had Jacob Fatu, Drew McIntyre, LA Knight, yeah, and Damian Priest for the United States Championship. I almost said Intercontinental, but Intercontinental Championship was on the card though. But we'll get to that a little bit later. First match of the night, this Fatal 4-Way was beautiful from start to finish. We had Jeff Cobb come in and make his grand debut. Jacob Fatu ended up winning the match. This match was pretty solid in my opinion. There was a chokeslam spot during the match when Damian Priest chokeslammed Drew McIntyre through a table. I think Drew McIntyre hit his head on the way down. He hit his head on the concrete, not on the table exactly, which kind of sucks, but I hope he's going to be recovered and full time, ready to go right back on the scene, because there's a lot of PLEs this year during the summer that can not conflict, but is very tedious due to the timing, and it's like 2 weeks, 4 weeks, 2 weeks, 4 weeks, 2 weeks, 4 weeks, and it's like you gotta stuff in a lot of storyline in between those. So I hope Drew McIntyre and Damian Priest are good to go. But Jacob Fatu did end up retaining his championship due to the help of Solo Sikoa and Jeff Cobb. Jeff Cobb, if you guys don't know about him, go check him out. He is one of the best superstars from New Japan and all over the world. He's one of the best. Jeff Cobb, I could relate him to another Jacob Fatu in a sense, because he's athletic and he's very, very, very big, just like Bronson Reed. But moving on to our next match, we had, I believe, was Dominik Mysterio versus Penta for the Intercontinental Championship. Another Dominik Mysterio win due to interference. When is this gonna stop? When is Dominik Mysterio gonna stop using people help? When is Dominik Mysterio going to stop getting help from Judgment Day to win matches? El Grande Americano came in and headbutt Penta with a steel plate in his mask, and all of a sudden Dominik Mysterio hit a frog splash. 1, 2, 3. Dominik Mysterio is your Intercontinental champion. And then on the following night after that, we had Monday Night Raw where AJ Styles beat Finn. Cool. But it's time for Dominik to win without help. Like, let's say they build up Finn Balor betraying Dominik Mysterio and trying to capture the Intercontinental Championship. Let's say that happens, right? Now we have structure. Now we have some type of coordination, because now the Judgment Day the members of Judgment Day wouldn't know who to side with. So now we have some conflict. So I'm assuming that later on, further down in the summer, I believe that Finn Balor will face Dominik Mysterio for the Intercontinental Championship down the line during SummerSlam or Money in the Bank, or either or. I'm cool with whatever. But as long as Finn Balor and Dominik fight without no interference, peak. But moving on to our next Intercontinental Championship match, we had the Women's Intercontinental Championship match. Becky Lynch versus Lyra Valkyria. This match was a banger. I believe the Lyra Valkyria broke her nose during this match. I'm not too sure. I don't know how creditable I am with that source, but I'm pretty sure I've seen her hold her nose down like this for quite some time. So I think she's out of action for a little bit. I didn't see her tonight on Monday Night Raw, but hopefully she gets back in time, because she is the Intercontinental Champion, the Women's Intercontinental Champion at that. And I want to see another match with Becky Lynch versus Lyra Valkyria for the Intercontinental Championship, because that match at Backlash was a banger, and I would love to see it again at Money in the Bank or any PLE that's upcoming. I believe Money in the Bank is next. Saturday Night Main Event is next week Saturday, and then Money in the Bank is in a couple weeks after that. So hoping and praying that Lyra Valkyria gets either a Becky Lynch or someone new to face for a feud. That would be cool. But moving on to our next match, we had Pat McAfee versus Gunther in a singles match. Gunther absolutely abolished this man, Pat McAfee, beat the hell out of him, Chop City. Pat McAfee had a few moments in this match where he kicked off, where he did his thing. Michael Cole got involved. Everything was chaos. The match was good. I loved the match. This man, Pat McAfee, got his ass whooped throughout the whole entire ring and ended up losing the match against Gunther, but Gunther did show respect in a huge way. So, yeah, Gunther did ask for a rematch against Jey Uso on Monday Night Raw. I'm doing this 2 days after Backlash. So, Gunther did ask him for a rematch. So, whoever wins against Logan Paul or Jey Uso next week on Saturday night's main event, live on NBC and Peacock, they will face off with Gunther down the line during the summer. Actually, I think it's after Money in the Bank. So, who knows who will win this? Who knows who will win this match? But I hope Jey Uso gets ready, because he's gonna be in it for a good match. I was about to say ass whipping, but he's gonna have a good match against Logan Paul, I believe. But moving on to our last match of the night, the main event of the card, Randy Orton versus John Cena for the WWE Undisputed Championship. This match right here, it was RKO City, counter into an RKO, attitude adjustment through a table. It was just chaos. Everybody got hit with RKO. Nick Aldis got hit with his third RKO in 2 years, which is kind of crazy. But Randy Orton is getting fined a hefty amount of money. He RKO'd damn near the whole staff that's in the back of Gorilla. He RKO'd Nick Aldis again. He almost won the match against John Cena. R-Truth came in. He got RKO'd as well. And then John Cena hit him with the belt. And then the low blow, 1, 2, 3. Here's your winner. And still, your WWE Undisputed Champion, John Cena. Now, here's my theory. I don't know who's going to face John Cena next, but I believe John Cena will lose this championship, not soon, but over the summer. So we'll probably potentially see a babyface Cena again in the near future, because this man was very emotional after his match, and he was willing to be asked questions on the show at the post press conference. So I'm assuming that he's going to be able to turn babyface over the summer and apologize to us fans for breaking our hearts. Please, John. But yeah, that's what happened at Backlash. Overall, I think the Backlash was so good from start to finish. The crowd was into every single match, which I loved. And overall, this is one of the best PLEs this year. We still have a lot of PLEs left, but this was one of the best ones. But that does it for my Backlash recap. I have been your host, Showtime Shoots, and I will see you all in my next video. Remember to leave a like, subscribe if you guys are new, and I'll see you all in the next one. Later.
Showtime Shoots, signing off.